a day on, you were standing here getting your cap presentation from Rob Castle, and a day later you've played your first Rugby Cup match. Tell us how the experience was.
Well, the day couldn't have started any better. I received my cap from a guy that I knew back in Melbourne, a former Demon Quick, and a guy that made the same sort of transition that I did over to South Australia, and I was really honoured to receive it from him. And then walking out onto the ground, bowling first, having the new ball in my hand, I was nervous as you could imagine, but getting my first ball away that was a dot, and got my first over away, which was a maiden, I felt pretty comfortable after that and knew that I was out there just to play a game of cricket.
You were saying earlier that probably the biggest crowd you played in front of is maybe 10, 20 people, and yesterday there was nearly 2,500 Redbacks fans. It must have been great to be in front of that crowd and see that many people there.
Yeah, it was surreal. I didn't really expect to feel any different when I was playing in front of the crowd. It was a mixed bag of feelings, I guess, walking out into the middle and realising that you are actually there to play a game of cricket, but at the same time you're out there to put on a show for the 2,000 people that are sitting in the stands, and I tried to get a mix of both, I think. And
obviously a great side that we played against, obviously bowling to the likes of Ponting and Payne is huge for you, obviously, in your first game.
Yeah, it was a really good learning experience for me, I think, personally. Although we didn't get the win last night, we would have liked to, but on a personal note, it was a good experience to play against 8 guys, I think it was 8 or 9 guys that had played for Australia, and in my first game of professional cricket playing against those guys, it's a comforting fact to know that I wasn't too far out of my league, I don't think, and it's just a little bit more inspiration to work a bit harder and train a bit more and get out there and do it again next weekend.
What can you say to Redbacks fans? Obviously, we weren't far off last night, and it hasn't been the ideal start to the season, but what can you say to fans about how where we're at and what we're going to do this week to beat Queensland on Sunday?
Yep, the Redbacks aren't far away from being a really competitive team. We've got the coaches are brilliant, the hierarchy is really supportive, we've got all the facilities, we've got too much talent to count, and we are working towards being that solid unit, and we've put a lot of emphasis in the pre-season, and we showed it in the pre-season that we have a lot of confidence in each other's ability, and it's a matter of now of just being able to go that extra step and having a lot of steely resolve was the word that we were using yesterday. So I think Dan Christian's knock last night showed exactly what we're on about, and we just need a couple of other guys to stick with him, and our goal is to have 11 guys that are out there working for each other, working for the state of South Australia and winning games of cricket.
Well mate, good luck next Sunday and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.